That is good banter. All right, let's do it, Timmy boy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 76, Pick Up Sticks of the Good Banter podcast. And I got to tell you, I had my fourth jab yesterday.
Oh, how you feeling, mate?
Woo,
You haven't grown any hair.
No, got no hair, but I feel like they injected me with the HIV virus because I feel like absolute shit. I'm
Magic Johnson.
I'm aching. I'm in pain. I'm flat. I'm sore. It's just bloody. I don't know. Is it worth it? Because I got COVID and it wasn't too bad. So this is worse. It seems worse than when I got COVID, but maybe COVID was good because I was vaccinated. I don't know, but it's not a lot of fun.
Oh, the headache.
Yeah, a bit of a headache. Dry as a chip. Not hungry.
That's
just,
unlike you.
Yeah, just flat as a...
It's not outside influences, Tommy, a bit of shit happening. There's, there's not a bit of a mix of that as well, is it?
There's a bit going on at work. The weather's shit. But what do you do? Actually...
Push on.
Tell you, thinking having a bad day. I tell you he's not having a good day. Ross Noble. And Ross Noble? No. Fucking Ross Noble.
Probably David Noble.
He might be having a good day. David Noble.
Who knows about Ross Noble? David Noble's... I don't think he's really been having a great year, to be honest.
No, he hasn't. But I don't know whether I was telling you about this, but North Melbourne contacted me last week and said...
You haven't told me this?
No, well, they contacted me and said,
mate, we're going to give Dave the arse.
Can you step up? We've seen your rev-ups.
Yep.
We like your style. We like the cut of your jib. We'd like you to really lay into some of the boys and a bit of tough love. So, all jokes.
They cried about the tough love, didn't they?
Yeah, they don't like the tough love.
They sucked about that, so, the nerds down at North Melbourne.
So what they wanted to do, because they heard that I did my little a little pump-up for Carlton, Richmond, Collingwood, and Adelaide Crows.
You're getting a few on the resume there, Timmy.
Just working my way through the through the ladder.
Good on you, mate.
And I've got a few big scalps. I've got a few success stories. Adelaide,
Clanger move was
Adelaide, big. Well, I've done Richmond twice. Yeah, first one fantastic. Second one appalling. Go back to the Clanger move episode to find out all the gory details about that one. But I did Adelaide Crows after they'd lost 7 straight after the infamous camp, and they were playing West Coast Eagles. Over in West Coast, bring in Siegert to pump the boys up. Sure enough, back on the winners list. So maybe North Melbourne were thinking the same. So they said, look, mate.
Can we book you for the rest of the year?
Can we book you in?
Every week.
Every week. No, they wanted us to come in. First of all, it was tomorrow. So I was meant to be going tomorrow. And so I was going to get a bit of dirt, but they were a bit late to get the dirt to me. So I said,
that hurts.
I said, I actually still haven't got the dirt to me.
Okay, so they're very late.
And I said, I need some good quality dirt. And I don't just want to do my usual routine. I want to get the goss on the players. I want to, because it's gone great at these other AFL clubs. I want to, and what I do is
you could probably say any one of them and you just go, fucking so-and-so's not getting a kick. So you could name any footballer on the list and go, he's not getting a kick. Yeah. He's shit. He's getting delisted. David Noble's getting the arse. You would have been spot on. You could have ripped shit on anyone. Because
what I've done at the last few teams I've done is I've got them I've kit up in their full attire. And I've walked in with my board and completely scrapped my usual what I usually say at a local footy club. And I say, look, guys, whoever it was, well, fuck, I'm having a bad run because my last one was I said David Teague, he's getting the arse.
Teague.
I know what everyone's thinking. Where's Teague? Well, Teague's he's giving the arse, which now he has.
A few weeks.
So and I get some goss. I get one of the players to give me a heap of dirt, and I just rip into him. So North said, this is exactly what we need. Let's get you down there.
I don't reckon it's exactly what they need. They probably just need to fucking...
They need
but it would help. It would help.
Some high draft picks probably.
They need some high draft picks. They need probably a steady board. They need some fucking decent players.
They need something.
But
financially,
you're the next best thing.
The next best thing. So anyway, so all systems go. And then I said, guys,
who were you meant to be getting the dirt off? That's how big a club North Melbourne are. You are.
I don't know if I meant to say, but it was Larky.
Oh, right.
Yeah, great guy. So we've been going backwards and forwards with a bit of banter on.
That's great.
Yeah, and so I said to the guy, the coach that thought it would be a good idea. I said, get whoever's given the dirt to give me a call, and I want to explain what sort of dirt we want. Because one club, Nathan Broady. Fantastic. And I think I've talked about this before, mate. He was amazing. He's great, just what you want is real quirky little things that the majority of people are going to know about. Like, for example, he was the blonde, solid bloke. Played in the Flags.
We've gone
through. Have we done this before?
Who did you say?
Have we talked about this before?
I think we have.
Anyway, so that's the sort of stuff you want. And then I got another club, and the dirt they gave me was just he fucked her, and I was just like, oh boy,
that's a bit of trust because it was the same woman.
And I like hearing about that, but I don't think I can use that. No. So
did you do North Melbourne back in 2002?
No. I was. I did a gig at that barbecue.
Where's the duck?
I was the one that ratted out.
He went
get the duck.
He went into the dunny about 30 minutes ago, and where's Kelly? I don't know where she is either. But
anyway,
tough gig.
Yes,
is it hot in here?
So all of a sudden they didn't get me the info, and I said, look, I want to do it properly. Let's push it back the following week. And then all of a sudden, halfway through the last quarter, Collingwood North, I'm thinking, and I'm a Collingwood fan, but I'm thinking if North can get the win here, this is big. They're going to be up and about.
Huge.
It's going to be great. And then I obviously fell apart at the seams. And Collingwood got the win today, announced
Dave
Noble's gone. And so I sent my man Larky a text and I said, mate,
probably not a great time.
Probably, needless to say, a fair bit's happened since we spoke yesterday.
Yep.
Let's just put this one on the back burner for a bit, but definitely keen to get down there and have a laugh with you boys. Hope everything's going well. And he said, thanks very much. Let's do it at a later date when the club can get back on their feet.
5 or 6 years, mate.
Yeah. But they're tough day for the North Melbourne Footy Club.
But, so you miss out on a gig. So sorry, mate.
But I don't actually get paid to those gigs. I just asked for a few signed jumpers, which I didn't really put two and two together. Might not be of remarkable value at the moment.
Wow, no.
But because McCarlton one and Collingwood,
you're best off maybe just stealing one of the fucking cars from the car park or something.
A Mazda. They're still sponsored by Mazda?
Maybe. They might drop off as well. Who knows?
Anyway.
Zoom.
Surprised I'm not actually banned for life from the North Melbourne Footy Club. Have I spoken about this before? Jeez, my memory's poor.
Well, it's sort of, it's good, but you need something to just refresh it. It's like why is your memory bad? Because you can sort of remember this.
I can remember it, but I can't remember whether we've spoken about it on the pod.
Well, I've never heard it.
Okay,
no, I've never heard you being banned from the North Melbourne Footy Club.
Okay, so this is going back a long way.
And just remember, this is another episode. Have you had any winner's piss?
Oh, another episode sponsored by. Oh, it's all I drink,
mate. Well, it's all I've drunk. I'm definitely going to lose my license at some stage. The amount of winner's piss I'm drinking.
I had a 6-pack left, and I thought I was going to drink it, and I thought, you know what? You know who needs it? North Melbourne. And I've dropped the winners 6-pack of winners piss down there. And look, I have no doubt.
I reckon Dave Noble will probably knock off, a slab of it tonight. And he'll be thinking, I'm not a senior coach anymore. I'm a fucking loser. But he'll wake up in the morning with all the cans around him and empty pizza box and go, you know what? I'm not a loser. I'm a fucking winner.
I'm a winner.
I've been drinking the winner's piss.
Been drinking the gold cans.
That's it, mate.
So
you're all right, Dave. We love you, mate. Here at Good Banter HQ.
And who's Dave?
Dave Noble.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was the guy from Winner's Piss.
I'm not sure what the boys... actually, I did get hit up. One of the boys was...
did they respond?
No. Someone said that... I got hit up on the Instagram that one of the boys, while when West Coast had about 350 players out due to COVID, one of them played for West Coast as a top-up player.
Oh, serious?
One of the boys from Winner's Piss.
What if that scrappy-looking bloke with the long hair that played against North looked like fucking cracker? Looked like a Divi 2 Southern League 2s player. He just looked like he actually went all right. Kicked a goal, the little fella.
Well, I think over in WA, that's more acceptable. The
scruffy look.
Like you look a bit scruffy in Melbourne, they go, this prick's homeless. And especially when you rock up with a 7-Eleven cup full of coins and a fucking scruffy little flea-ridden, rabies-ridden dog.
Yeah.
They go, this bloke's homeless, sleeping under a bridge. But over there, Your long hair, you're fucking living the dream. You've come up from Margaret River or something. You've been living on the beach.
Got the sun-kissed shoulders.
Sun-kissed shoulders, the sun-kissed nose, and you're banging supermodels.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But you look like a bit of a surfy over there, and I think it's more prevalent.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Over in the West, mate.
It's a good point.
To look like a bum, because you don't look like a bum.
No, good point. So anyway, year 7, 8, school footy. Year 7, 8, school footy. We had a side and a half. So
all right, name names.
Well, a couple of guys that got drafted, none really did a great deal, but one of the guys in the team was actually my contact at North, Heath Uni, one of the probably the best footballer I've played with.
Did he go to uni or?
He did go to uni, became a teacher. Yeah, really good guy. So anyway,
his name wasn't Heath Tafe.
No, it was uni.
Yeah. And he went to uni.
Absolutely. So, very good footballer. And we had a couple of guys got drafted to Geelong, another one to St Kilda. But no real big names. But you had to win, I think you had to win 12 games to win the Victorian primary school, high school championship, the Shield, and we went all the way. And the grand final was played on Arden Street. I think we played Melbourne High, I believe, who were
yuppies, mate,
absolute yuppies. But anyway,
so who were you playing for?
Wodonga High School.
Yeah, isn't that great? How I reckon country, isn't it good? Because I was suburban as well. And when you play against these yuppie sort of schools, your Melbourne Highs, your so-and-so Catholic College, and, they've got they rock up in their ties and their blazers, and you just rock up.
Oh, mate, we had stussy pants.
Tracky pants and happy pants and, syringes and bloody crack pipes.
Yeah, we would have
stick it to these pricks.
We would look like hell getting off that bus after a 4-hour drive. But we would. But anyway, so we played Melbourne High in the granny, and although we were around the year 7 and 8, we were probably fairly naughty kids, a lot of us. And what we did the whole way down, we bought a heap of match boxes.
Cars?
No, match boxes.
Like redheads?
Yeah, redhead match boxes.
Yeah,
and what we would do, I don't know if you remember, what you would do, remember matchbox bombs?
Like, you'd light one, you put them in, and they'd all go off.
Yeah, no, what you'd do is you'd cut that rough part.
Oh, yep.
Open the box up, sit it down so it was leaning against all the red ends.
The old
you
red
would
heads.
Close it so it was all compacted in there,
yep.
And then you would just duct tape the shit out of it.
Yep.
And then you would just have something about the size of a tennis ball, and you would throw it, and the impact hitting something would rub all the reds against all the red heads against that rough bit.
Yep.
And because it was all sort of held in there by the duct tape, it would just fucking go bang.
It goes nuts.
It was great. So just what you need, bus full of year 7, 8 boys heading to the state championships.
Just doing bloody matchbox bombs.
So anyway, we've knocked off.
What was the coach doing?
Well, he was in year 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was he was probably...
He's doing sparkler bombs.
He probably went and bought the matches for us. He's Foxy, great bloke, Foxy.
Good on him. Maybe get him down to North Melbourne, spark everyone up a bit.
Foxy.
Would he go all right, Foxy?
Oh, yeah, he was a great footballer.
Yeah, could he coach North Melbourne?
Not sure. He coached
people are a bit sus on untried coaches, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Especially someone who hasn't played AFL. And
he hasn't coached, since the year 7, 8, and that was probably 20-odd years ago.
Yeah, right. So he
didn't have a sense of humour too. I remember once... He had a big afro, Foxy, and we were driving, and there was a sign at the front of the bus. I was a funny guy even back then.
You were?
Yeah, just a real funny guy. And
if you're not good looking, you got to be funny.
Had to be funny. And I had me long hair, had this sort of long hair.
You came from the West, didn't you,
I lived 300 k's inland, so I was a surfer.
So you're a surfer.
So I was a surfer. We were going through our point break. Yeah. We used to go through stages, like when what's that?
Your memory is shit.
No, I'm a bit bloody hazy because I'm a bit sick. Boys in the Hood.
Boys in
the Hood came out. We all gave ourselves cornrows and wore Raiders jackets and
went blackface.
Yeah, we didn't go blackface. Didn't do that. But and then Point Break came out. We all grew our hair long and wore Quicksilver shit, despite the fact none of us have ever seen the ocean.
Nah.
And anyway, so I got I was sitting behind him on the bus, and I got my sandwich, and because he had a big afro, and I sat it on top of his hair, and he didn't know it was there.
Did you unwrap it?
Yeah, unwrapped it.
What was in it? Cheese or something.
Yeah, it would have been your
cheese
standard
sanger.
sort of cheese sanger, I think. But that's really not an important part of this story. And I just sat and I walked out in front of him, and he was just standing there, oblivious, just looking out the window with my fucking sandwich on his head. And I went in front of him and I said, "Foxy, Foxy, Foxy." And he goes, "What?" And I said, "Mate." And I pointed to a sign that said, "It clearly says no food on the coach." 100%. And mate, it was one of the better laughs I got.
Oh, sorry, that is beautiful. You're using every part of the sign.
It was well executed.
Mate,
no food or drink on coach. But then brilliant. What he did, he was chewing bubble gum, and he pulled bubble gum out and went and fucking cracked me over the head with it. And I had a big bit of bubble gum caught in my hair, and I had to get it cut out, and had like a little shitty fringe out the side. So
nice.
Foxy had the last laugh there.
Yeah. Did you get much of a run against Melbourne High, mate?
No, you could not play Siegert in the guts.
Oh, okay. Even after putting a sandwich on the coach's head.
No, I'd already proved myself in the first.
That's good.
First few games, and anyway, so I'll finish on this. Then we'll get to one of yours. I'm really getting sidetracked here.
Oh,
so we've beaten.
We've only got half an hour because we've got a bloody.
We're going short episodes
because we've got to cram. We're at 16 minutes. We're just going to bloody wind this up.
We're worried about it. Anyway, so here we go. Beaten Melbourne High in the grand final, gone in the change rooms, and this is back when they played at Arden Street. So we're in the rooms.
Great. And so what era? Is this, was the Duck, were you looking at his locker? Were you looking at Mick Munn?
So 78, 80s. Real early 90s, I reckon.
Yeah, so I reckon the Ducks maybe just got there. Yeah. The big boys are, maybe
McKernan's. Maybe not McKernan.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Your Mick Martin, your Craig Scholes, your Wayne Swass.
Yeah, starting to get some King.
Starting to get a bit of David King. Or was he still at Port Melbourne back then? Back in the VFL?
I don't remember. But
you can't even remember what year it
was.
What
I do remember is we're too young to drink. So how does one celebrate a state show? You blow the fucking joint up. And we just threw these fucking things. Must have had 100 of them. Just boom, boom, boom.
Just in the Arden Street rooms.
We locked the doors and it was solid brick. There were a few parents and that outside. We'd sung the song and it was just boom, boom, boom. And then someone's going, "Oh, no, no, no." And the cheer squad had all their streamers and crepe paper in the corner. That's where they kept them.
Oh, no.
And someone was silly enough to throw one and it hit the... and it fucking made this big fire in the rooms. And the North Melbourne Footy Club sent a formal complaint to our school, and it was a real roller coaster because one day we got presented to the school as Victorian champions. Next year, like a couple of hours later, we got called back in. We're all in the shit for nearly burning down the North Melbourne Footy Club. But that's footy for you. It's a roller coaster.
Well, I reckon probably back then, maybe you wouldn't have heard them burning down the club. I mean, they were probably going all right at that stage.
Yeah, no, they were going.
It's a bit of a shithole, Arden Street. So,
but anyway, I don't know how that started, but let's talk about your...
Well, it started with matchbox bombs.
Yeah.
So that's how it started, mate.
Yeah, so any kids out there listening to this, send us a message and we'll send you how to make a matchbox
sparkler bombs were good as well.
They were also good.
Get those ones going.
Kids were more creative back then.
Well, I think so. You had to be. Well, now though, you can probably just Google how to make a proper bomb. Okay. Like kids now, if they weren't on laptops and shit, they'd be making shrapnel bombs and shit like that. Molotov cocktails.
I just hate to think that kids these days aren't blowing shit up.
You got to smash a few letterboxes. You got to what else can you?
Just got to burn shit.
Just burn shit. There's nothing better than
kick shit.
Burning. Like, you just wish incinerators were still around. I know it's not great for the environment, but are really incinerators causing the problem?
I think they were, yeah.
Okay.
So, you got to. If you're a young kid out there, if I've got any advice, just really wreck some shit.
Get some petrol. I know. It's a bit expensive now, so you're probably. Yeah. You're not going to be throwing petrol on many fires.
Now I am 44. What I wouldn't give just to walk down the street and kick in some letterboxes, but you can't do it. Yeah. You can't do it at this age. It's frowned upon.
That's it.
So get out there and wreck some shit, kids.
Wreck some shit.
Blow some shit up. So anyway, where are you, big guy?
Mate, well, it's a big week for me. By the time this comes out, it's going to be under 2 weeks till I tie the knot, get married.
Serious?
Mate, yeah, it is happening. Well, we're filming.
Less than 2 weeks.
We're filming Tuesday, recording Tuesday. It is tomorrow's Wednesday. That's 2 weeks. Like, has that come up on you, Tommy?
Well,
considering you booked accommodation about 3 hours ago.
Yeah. Look, that surprised me. I haven't. Yeah, but I'm all looking locked in. I've taken the time off work.
You've done well.
I'm good to go. I'm really going to do a job on myself, I reckon. I've decided. Yeah, really going to trash myself. The battery's flat again.
Mate, it's these fuckers here.
Is it the ones I gave?
We'll get through it. Nah, it's other ones. But I think what I do, because the batteries sort of go flat, I go, I won't worry about them this week. I'll put them back in the box. And then I grab them out next week and go, this is fucked.
Yeah.
But we're good. So, so this Thursday, by the time this comes out, I'm going to be in the chair, mate. I'm going to be in the dental chair.
Good.
I'm going to be getting this bloody little... I'm going to get the tombstone evened up because this other one's going to come down to tombstone level.
Okay.
I'm going to have 2 tombstones.
Beautiful.
I'm going to...
Tell you what about the colour? Are you happy with the colour?
Oh, mate, the colour's gone now. I've tried that. You gave me the charcoal whitening. I haven't used it.
Yeah, you got to use it, I think.
I think it helps to use it. But I think that we can't worry about the colour now.
No.
I mean, we're not going to... Or is it maybe like the whitening toothpaste where it says, you'll see results in 7 days? You go, well, that's too short. I said, well, no, it isn't. I'll just brush my teeth 35 times a day. Does it work like that?
I don't know, but I'm just interested in, because they're going to have to, like, I've been in the business, you know that. I've been in the false teeth game.
You are big.
4 years. And there's a thing called a colour chart, and there's thousands of these things, and they've all got names and variations, and at some point, someone is going to have to look at your teeth and work their way from white
to shit brown.
Like past dog shit, past... caffeine stain, and eventually get to I don't know what it is.
Smoker on meth.
Yeah, just
drinks 35 coffees a day.
It could be mud.
Could be mud brown. Yeah. Mud brown.
Because you want to be. You don't want a beautiful white knob on the end of it.
Chomper.
Cap.
No, you can't have that. So
that's exciting.
So mate. I'll do before and after photos. I'll post them on the Good Banter Instagram, which is going off. I've just put a thing on the Good Banter Instagram talking about do you look like Fisher? And the results are coming back pretty positive for you, mate.
I had another on Sunday. A heap of guys were going Fisher, and I showed them the picture I took of myself behind the decks, and I'm getting it a lot. And Fisher's not a bad guy.
He's looking good. I saw him with, I did do a bit of Googling. I saw him with his shirt off, and he is looking 100 times better than what you are.
Okay.
He's looking real good.
Because you sent me a photo yesterday, which was one of the more depressing things that's happened in my life, on one of the management sites, which I guess if someone wants to book a comedian, they might Google how to book a comedian, and you go through all the different comedians.
Yep.
And there's my name. And this isn't even a stitch-up. This is a legitimate mistake. My name, but the picture is another comedian who I have
bald head
never thought of as a very good-looking guy. And
well, I reckon you've got the same. I reckon you're better looking. I reckon you're better looking, but I could see how an agency. You've got the same haircut.
We did have a gap in our teeth. Mine sort of filled in for some reason.
Filled in a bit, but his is a bit wider. But anyway.
When you sent that through, jeepers, I
knew it would fuck your day, mate.
Launch myself off a bridge.
I knew it would fuck your day.
That was not good.
No, so that's no good. So that's what we're doing. But I'm thinking maybe if this doesn't work and it looks shit, I did a gig with Barry Michael on Sunday.
Okay.
The old, he was the super featherweight champion. He knocked out Lionel Rose and... I said, Baz, your teeth are looking... Because I always used to think with old people, I just thought they had great teeth, but I didn't realise there was a plate or it was, veneers or whatever. Big Bazza, he went over to Thailand. He said, I'll get the tits done. And he goes, after that, can you do me teeth? And they look pretty good.
What do they charge for a full set of choppers?
He said they were maybe couple of grand.
That's pretty,
mate. He said
pretty reasonable. Because you just met a guy here from work, and he had his name's Dewey, Vietnamese gentleman, and
he brother Huey and Louie.
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, and he had some really fucked up teeth because the old Vietnamese they love a dart and
I reckon in toothbrush. Toothpaste and toothbrush aren't high probably on their shopping list. They're not. They'll go around. They'll eat or drink or have 35 bowls of fur.
And
then
hygiene's
350 darts and
hygiene's not high on their priority list.
So.
The majority of the Vietnamese, but he went over for a 2-week holiday in Vietnam and came back, and holy Jesus, he wasn't fucking around. He went. He said, "Give us the biggest chompers you got. And
give us 2 of Hocking's tomb. Give us a whole mouth of Hocking's tombstones."
It has completely changed the look of the guy, and he looks fantastic. Personally, I think he might have gone a couple of sizes too big, but
but isn't that thing? It's like we go. They didn't look that big in the shop, you know. It's like, and then it's like you buy a T-shirt off the net or something, and you go, it's a large, but it gets there. It's like it's 3 sizes too big. What's going on with the size of this?
So that's exciting.
How do you go colour wise? Does it if he turned the lights out, would he still be glowing?
Mate, he just pointed at
what's Huey doing?
The fridge, and he said, "That's what I want." He said, "Both colour and size. Give me a fucking." And that's just one chomper, just a big fucking, just 18, 20 fridges. Just
wouldn't that be easy, like a mouth guard? If you could do all the teeth, I guess if they chip though, it's harder to replace them. You'd have to replace the whole thing. But you do need separate teeth, I think.
I don't know, but my eldest, his teeth are fucking. What they say, summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. They're all over the shop. They're fucking coming out his hip and nose and
are they're his baby teeth.
Yeah, but they usually follow suit the adult teeth. So I was worried about braces. The braces, I've heard, $6 or $7 It's going to cost me a fortune. Went into the dentist. Tell you what he's getting, fucking pre-braces. So $2,500 to rip some baby teeth out, get some expanders, and prepare his teeth for braces.
Adult. So Jesus
Holy
Christ.
Shit.
A dentist, I reckon if you're a kid now and you think, I'm not really into people's mouths, mate, get into it. Get into it. You will make an absolute killing.
It can't be that hard.
It can't be. Well, like I said, I got braces twice. I got braces in year 7. I was 14. I went back 16 years later because old mate, they didn't even. You can go back. No one cares. Everyone goes, my teeth moved. So you can do it. Say, these look great. Your teeth move. And you just got to go back. I mean,
you've got to wear your retainer. That's on you.
I can't. You can't wear it for 16 years, mate.
Nah, maybe just at night.
Yeah, well, I did. I did for 2 days.
Anyway,
so that's that.
That's that.
So we'll see how that goes.
That's good stuff.
So a heap of stories, but we haven't even really.
No, we've got another episode.
Here. So we've got another episode.
So just on you're talking about Barry Michaels.
Yeah.
So I did a gig with Jeff Fenech and Big Sam
Greco,
and I tell you what, Sam Greco, just what a lovely guy, just a beautiful person. Jeff Fenech is as dodgy as a two bob watch. He's he sort of didn't give me a great deal. Like he was, I think he's, I don't know. He always,
he maybe is Tommy an undercover cop. I've got a bit of shit hanging over my head. I don't want to sort of get too close. I just want to. Is this a sting? Am I just getting booked for this Sporties Day because they're onto me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this all a fuck around? I don't know.
So it's just me and those two doing two local pubs on the one night. One was a lunch, one was a night time out in the sticks. Me doing a little bit of stand up and then interviewing him. Real intimate crowd. Wasn't meant to be intimate. The tickets sold like dog shit. And
great.
And really nice steak meals. And look, they were nice guys. Fenech spoke about his time with Tyson. I found that very interesting. One thing he said that because he's one of Tyson's best mates.
Okay.
And one interesting thing, and I might be saying
some of their conversations ago.
Oh, fairly groundbreaking. But he said, he said Mike Tyson, because he was training with him for quite a long bit, was basically, even when he was at his absolute best, was stoned, was high as a kite.
Yeah.
Every day, every week, every minute. And he said one day, Jeff Fenech went around to his place and he was really worried.
He'd eaten 12 tons of cookies.
Hash cookies, yeah. And he said because he loved his pigeons. He had all these pigeons, and his pigeons were just, he had about 8 of them. They were just laying on the ground. He's going, something's wrong with my pigeons.
Yeah.
And he said, Jeff Fenech said, I think they might be stoned because the whole room was smoke. And
hotboxed it.
He's hotboxed the little pigeons. So he had some great stories about.
Were they roll? Because I got a mate up in Port Douglas who he had like rollers. You can get pigeons that are like roll. So you can get, how they go, pigeons, some of them will go, they fly away and then they come back. Are they homing pigeons?
They're homing pigeons.
There's other ones called rollers. So you can buy them, you let them out, and they come to the ground. It looks like they're dive bombing. It looks like they're suicide bombers, and then they just roll over and then fly away again.
That can't be true.
Mate, they are. Big D. Get us some info on rolling pigeons.
Rolling pigeons.
They roll. They literally come down and they roll. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
How long, for a metre or 30 centimetres?
How long do they roll for?
Roll for on the ground.
No, they're in the air, you idiot.
Do you reckon they're just bad landers?
Well, maybe
Do you reckon they're crashing?
That's what I was thinking with these pigeons. Maybe they got a bit overconfident and they went to roll a bit close to the ground. They didn't pull up.
Necks. Yeah.
Maybe they are suicide bombers. Suicide pigeons.
Interesting. But anyway, so tickets sold like dog shit to these shows. And
it's sort of one of those ones as well where I would know Jeff Fenech. I would go, yep, Fenech. But if you're not into boxing, Sam Greco, I know the name, but I'm not right into my boxing. I'd have to do a bit of research. I go, on a Friday lunchtime, am I taking the day off work? Am I driving out to Shitter's Ditch to go see?
But I mean, on paper, he's one of Australia's greatest athletes of all time. He's unbelievable. He was in the latest Scooby Doo.
Wow! I don't know if that
Fat Pizza.
I don't know if that counts as athletic.
He's got his own gyms, but
yeah,
anyway, so the pub's about to do their nuts. We're auctioning stuff. Did
you meet the publican?
Yeah, well, he was the same publican that owned both, and he was.
So he's thinking I probably should have maybe picked some different athletes.
Yeah, but look, it was.
How was he going?
Well, he's a bit of a drinker, this guy, so he was certainly tipping a few back. Didn't seem to care too much. But then, because we've auctioned a bit of shit off, it's gone okay. But then Jeff Fenech said, "Hey, Tommy, how about?" Because I'm auctioning his shorts off. They're going for about $200, and it's certainly not going to pay the night because I imagine they were on a fair quid. And I said, and he said, "Tommy, how about?" No, Fenech said, "Tommy, how about you
turn that fucking phone off?"
How about sorry about that. How about we auction off a night with Jeff Fenech?
What, in the sack like Demi Moore?
No.
Is it like $1 million? So
what it is?
Fuck Jeff Fenech.
All right. So tell me what you'd pay for this. Yeah, it's in Sydney, so you've got to fly yourself to Sydney. Okay. It's for 8 people.
Airfares are fucked at the moment.
Yeah. So you've got to fly yourself. So add that on.
Okay. So I'm adding $400
per person.
I reckon for airfares.
Yep.
For airfares.
You've got to get to his house.
Okay, where's he live?
I'm not sure.
Under a bridge.
Thinking west.
Yeah, westy.
And then you've got to pay for accommodation. You can't stay at his house.
Oh, fucking hell, Jeff.
So then the 8 of you go to his place. And
what, are we allowed at his place?
Yeah, no, he lets you in. No, he lets you in, and you go down. He's got a basement.
Okay.
And he said the basement's the duck's nuts. He's got the best.
Is it a dungeon?
It's a dungeon.
There's people tied up.
Fritzl's dungeon.
There's Fritzl's dungeon. There's 3 girls in there.
It's not great.
It's not good.
So it's a bit like Epstein's Island, except
it's in a basement. It's not as pristine, No. There's no presidents flying to fucking.
No, this is a bit
Fenech's basement.
This is real underground. It was a tough sell. I got to tell you, it was a tough sell.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so you get to go into his basement, and he said he's got absolute top shelf grog. You sit there and you'll drink with Jeff Fenech for 2 hours.
It's a bit hard to drink when you got a fucking ball gag in your mouth, though.
I got to tell you, after chatting with him for 5 minutes, the thought of drinking with Jeff for 2 hours doesn't overly excite me, I'll be honest. And anyway, because he just had that look about like he just wanted to smash everyone. Like everyone, like he fucking, like he's fucking suspected me or something. But it's like he talked to everyone like that. Something's, it wasn't real comfortable. But anyway, so anyway, you drink with Jeff for 2 hours, top shelf, and then you walk across the road. There's a restaurant across the road. He said it's a great restaurant. He'll pay for the food.
Okay.
And then you go back.
Back to the basement
for an hour, back to his fucking shitty basement, and he said he's got blackjack tables set up, and he said we'll just sit up all night
and
playing
you can
blackjack.
lose, and I'm sure it's fucking rigged.
Yeah,
he's got his own blackjack dealer. He'll fucking rort you. So this weekend, this is costing you like $5,000 before
so
you.
So what would you pay? So this went to auction. There are only about 40, probably 50 blokes in the room. What would you pay for that experience?
Nothing. I would not want to do it. I would not want to. Well, I'm thinking. Okay. All right.
He's explaining it to me, and I'm just thinking, This is the fucking pits.
This is shit.
I couldn't, I could think of the fucking worst.
Mate, I would rather a sign jumper from someone from North Melbourne. Like, I don't know. If you're a Jeff Fenech fan, mate, maybe this is living the dream. You want to go to Jeff's basement.
But how many Jeff Fenech fans are out there? No offence to Jeff.
I mean,
he's done amazing things.
Yeah,
really
and I know we can't really be throwing stones.
No.
Because good banter isn't, we're not racking them up.
No. But I remember the great Vin.
Entertainment by Vin.
Entertainment by Vin.
Yeah.
He once told me, and this wasn't too long ago, and he's changed his career path. He said what a lot of people are after now is experiences and not your signed jumper. So instead of
no one wants that.
So instead of a signed Gary Ablett jumper, you want to go and play golf with Gary Ablett,
and then go to Gary's basement.
And then go to Gary's basement.
Get the ball gag. You want to sign ball gag.
Yeah. At the end of the
From
day,
Gary.
you just want to be gagged by your hero. So anyway, what would you pay for this? For 8 people to go. No, it was 6. It was 6. For 6 people to go on this experience.
Okay.
Thinking
so
you've got
you're
probably $1,000 out of pocket, $1,500 out of pocket,
each.
getting there, staying there,
Uber,
parking at the car park, at the airport.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm changing. I'm putting my acting shoes on here, and I'm acting like I'm a Jeff Fenech fan. So, Jeff. Okay. I'm in the room. All right. Where do we start this?
Bit of excitement.
Okay.
And I'm running the auction, and I'm thinking this is not going to
How do I sell this? I've got nothing really to
shit?
say. And Jeff's over there selling chains and wallets out of the fucking back of some car. So, all right. So I'm going. All right. So I'm into Jeff Fenech. All right. So, you're there for fucking 4 hours, maybe.
I reckon 5.
5
maybe
hours.
6.
6 hours. Okay. If I like, okay, and that's times 6. Well, I reckon if you're into Jeff Fenech and you got some Fenech fans.
Dinners say $100 each,
yeah,
and let's say $200 worth of grog each. So that you got $300 worth of actual physical value.
Okay.
Times 6? 3 times 6.
Well, I reckon though for that whole thing, if you're into
18.
Jeff,
so you're 1,800. Is that right?
Okay.
No,
I reckon if you like Jeff, you'd pay $1,000 each.
Okay.
To do that.
Yep.
If that's coming from a high roller who's like a Fenech fan and wants to get ball gagged in his basement.
Yep.
So I'd say the 6 of you pull your money together.
Yep.
And you go, let's buy it for $6,000.
For $6,000?
$6,000. Let's go and get bloody.
Okay.
Let's go to Fenech's Rope Dungeon.
Yep. There were 2 groups. Both got to $9,000.
Okay.
Before Fenech said, okay, I'll take you both.
So clearly.
Deep down, I think he so $18,000.
Fuck.
But I think he would have given the publicans some because he was doing his nuts.
Yeah, probably gave him a bit. Well, really, there's no. Is he? It depends on the restaurant. Is it? He says restaurant, but they're not just serving up little fucking party pies and shit, are they?
It could just be a.
But we are saying, remember, he lives in the West. Maybe they're just getting kebabs.
Kebabs, that's it. Kebabs
and HSPs.
What's a HSP?
Halal snack pack. That's where they get the chips and they put the kebab meat on it and then they put the sweet. You never had HSP?
No, it sounds like a STD.
You got to, mate. Well, I'm sure you'll probably come back with an STD once you're in
Jeff's shed.
Fenech's Fenech's Rope Dungeon.
All right, so
mate. All right, no, that's good. Obviously you're not going to this day if you don't like them. So you like Jeff and Sam. You're into them.
Yeah, everyone was pretty pissed. I think there would have been a few people wake up and had to explain to their wife what they'd just spent $9,000 on.
Yeah.
And then all your mates, because someone's actually coughed up the cash, and then you're ringing the mates, mate, just talking to Jeff, what day you want to book in to go to Sydney? Mate, I've got a fair bit coming up.
Yeah.
So maybe one bloke's just going to go 6 times.
Well, maybe they do that. Yeah, because I know what it's like when I've bought tickets for concerts.
Yep.
And it gets to the day, and so, they'll go, oh, sorry, mate, no, I'm not coming. And that's only like $50. Imagine. Where are you? The old mates at the airport, they're all ready to go, and he's the only one who's bought a ticket.
Yep.
He goes, oh, I'm getting I'm getting pegged by Jeff in his bloody dungeon.
Getting railed by
Jeff
in his, under his house. Anyway, so good stuff. How long's this set been going
Mate, that's good. Yeah, we better warn it up there.
But I was thinking we haven't done a great deal for
Winner's Piss.
Winner's Piss.
So
but
we'll go.
Maybe we'll talk about them next week as well. So we'll sort of less talk, but more exposure over the 2 episodes.
We
because
will.
Winner's Piss, as we said last week, they're our first sponsor.
Thank you
Great
so much.
guys. Jump on. They want us to
Get
jump
on their Instagram.
So
I did notice a bit of a boost
in their Instagram.
I think they went up by 2 followers after we.
I've followed them.
Oh, did you?
I opened up an account just so I could follow them.
Yeah, nice. Did you follow Good Banter?
No. Jury's still out on that one.
Okay, right.
So that is good stuff. So so get on your bloody if you're getting your ass kicked this season.
Mate,
if you can't make finals,
mate. I'm pretty sure Jeff Fenech's putting it on in his shed.
Mate, he'd have a slab of Winner's Piss.
He'd have a slab of Winner's Piss.
Sorry about that.
So everyone going up there have just blown $18,000 on a shit experience.
It'll be well worth it.
I mean, he talks about top shelf grog. I reckon he's just got the whole thing full of Winner's Piss.
Yeah, just a fridge full of the gold cans.
There's no cognac. There's no scotch. There's no beautiful bourbon or anything like that. It is just a fridge full of Winner's Piss.
The sweet nectar, the gold can, the supporting struggling podcast. They're good guys. Winner's Piss. No matter how bad our ratings are, we drink Winner's Piss.
And there's nothing better than drinking Winner's Piss before you get sucked off by Jeff Fenech.
I've always said that. There's one thing I've grown up, rule I've lived by. Do not do that without a good old can of
Winner's Piss.
Okay.
So,
just a shorter episode this week.
So how this is going to work, we've got to record. We'll explain that on the next one.
Yeah.
So,
have we got any? Has anyone rang us?
Fuck. Yeah. Big D, fact checked.
Let's get one. Big D.
Thank you, Big D. I saw Big D on Saturday, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I
emceed. Great man going.
I was down at Mooroolbark.
So survived his COVID.
Mate, he was looking good. I emceed the Mooroolbark President's Luncheon. It was a bloody beauty. Pity I'll maybe talk about it in the next episode because it was a cracker.
Did Ron Bottas ring you?
He did ring me.
Okay.
He did ring me.
Good
so
stuff.
we're on there. Where's Big D? Where's he? Come on, baby.
Are they all messages on?
They're all messages on Instagram. This is what happens when you get Instagram. Here we go. Oh, this is big. This is big because I said something. I put my left nut on the line last week when you said you went to Holbrook. Do you remember what I said?
Something. No, I don't.
Okay, so remember I said, is Holbrook, Tommy, is Holbrook halfway between Melbourne and Sydney?
And I said, no, it couldn't be.
You said, no, it could not possibly be.
Yeah.
I drove there. There is no way Holbrook is halfway from Melbourne to Sydney. And I said, Tommy, I reckon it might be.
I got a feeling, judging by cockiness.
The way I'm putting out my tombstone, smiling like a Cheshire cat.
I can see that big 1.5 tombstones looking right at me.
Yeah. Well, you know what it says on my tombstone?
Eat shit.
Hocking was right.
Hocking was right.
You're going to love this. Halfway point from Melbourne to Sydney is Holbrook.
Wow.
If you drive.
Or catch a submarine.
Yes. Yeah.
Or submarine.
Well, that's what happened. Yeah, the submarine. But if you're talking geographical point, it is Corryong if you fly.
No one's flying and stopping halfway.
No. Maybe before you go, maybe on the way to Sydney as you sort of look over and you're about to, get railed by Jeff Fenech, you go, there's Corryong.
Coincidentally, I've done both those footy clubs this year, Corryong and Holbrook.
We played footy at Corryong.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Cold up there.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah.
No, I sat in I faked my calf injury that day.
Yeah, that was good. Anyway, Big D said I would buy a good Banter stubby holder. And he followed Winner's Piss on Instagram.
Big D. There should
Big
be more
D,
like him.
It was great to see him. I'll maybe talk about the Mooroolbark President's Luncheon in the next ep. But I reckon that's episode 76. Get on the Instagram.
Yep.
Good Banter. And get on Winner's Piss.
Yep.
Give us a rating. Give us a review. It helps the algorithm. Things pump along there. Get on the YouTube. There was an email. I haven't got that on me.
Okay.
But thanks so much for everyone.
Thanks for your support, guys.
We do love it. We do enjoy it.
We love it. Yeah, no, we're on the up. We're on the rise.
We are flying. So that's another episode
of 76 Pickup
Dicks of Good Banter. Good banter.